You've probably seen all the news about the aborted launch of the European Super League. We're going to talk about how you can use this example as a way of avoiding problems in your own business, particularly when you're launching a new product or radically changing your business model. For the best veterinary and business tips, please subscribe to the channel, and if you click on the bell, we will send you notifications when the videos are put out. My first point is it seemed to be really poorly planned. There seemed to be no planning. And as Dwight Eisenhower said one time, planning is essential, although most planning is rubbish, but it was still important to plan. And it looked from the outside as if there was really no planning, there had been no consultation, no discussions with interested parties. And for that reason, the very poor planning made this idea much more likely to fail. So when you are thinking about a new plan in your business, it is really worthwhile sitting down with a piece of paper and planning out what your vision is for this, to make sure that your plan is well thought out and well scripted to actually start to then look at how you might implement the plan. For me, the second point was very much the failure to discuss the plan with any stakeholders. It seems remarkable to me that an announcement was made and the players at my club, Liverpool Football Club, found out about this at the same time as the rest of the world did, and also, myself as a fan. I'm from Liverpool. I was born in Anfield by the football ground and used to be able to tell the score by opening the window and listening for the roars and working out the score. So I've been a fan for all of my life. And it was really, really poor that the really important stakeholders, first and foremost, the staff at the football club, the players, the manager, all the people who work in the building should know what is going on, because they are the people that then need to sell the plan to the clients or the fans in this case. If you as a business owner have a plan to do something quite different from what you're used to doing, and you announce that to the world before you've told your team or your staff, then that is quite insulting really to the members of the team. So if you have a new idea for your business, it's essential that you discuss it with your members of staff. 2020 and 2021 have been really, really difficult years. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We've also had Brexit in the UK, and a lot of people don't really like change. So change is inevitable and change comes very quickly, but when you have a very old brand, Liverpool 1892, the other teams similarly, I'm sure of a similar vintage, then people actually like the fact that that brand is dependable. They know what's going to happen with it, and maybe it doesn't change as quickly as, younger businesses might. But at the same time, because we don't like change, suddenly if that change isn't explained well, then inevitably it will upset and disappoint people. So if you are going to make changes in your business, involve all your stakeholders, but also decide whether you want to make all of this change all at once, or whether there can be a more gradual evolution as well. Going back to the first idea, the idea of planning, as I've mentioned, it seems that there really was no planning with the European Super League, so much so that they hadn't even gone to the probably most important stakeholder, the Premier League, to actually seek permission to form this league. Within the laws of the Premier League, they need anybody who wants to enter a new competition has to seek written consent from the Premier League. So again, for me, it seems really important that the Premier League needed to be brought on side with these ideas and obviously get the relevant written consent, because otherwise it's very, very difficult to have seen how this league could actually form as well. So really, really important if you are trying something quite radical and new in the business. Of course, for me, the final thing is probably to say that the whole thing has been a complete and utter PR disaster. And I can't believe that any of these clubs have PR agents working for them, or if they do, then presumably they are of a pretty low quality, because clearly this has been a PR disaster of massive magnitude, which of course also affects the reputation of the various companies and brands that they represent. So it's really, really important to consider the effect of what your actions will be. Of course, we've seen already one of the sponsors from Liverpool dropped out of sponsorship because of their not feeling they'd been involved in the process, and obviously seeing how many of the fans were against the proposed new European Super League. They could see that reputationally they could have their brand damaged by being associated with Liverpool in that case. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you've liked it, please press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and do let your friends know about it as well.